Everyone hear me? Make sure we're good here. Looks like we're good. El Cap, what's up, dude? Manuel's here too. What's up, man? Figure we just hang out and look at some knives, you know what I mean? Sounds fun, right? It's got some random ones out right now, but we'll pull out some new stuff. Jacob, what's up, man? Oh yeah, Jacob, I don't think you ever answered me last time. Do you want me to hang on to your package until I get my stickers in? That way I can put one in for you, or do you want me to just go ahead and send it? Ryan's here. How you doing, brother? That's fine. Which one, though? Wait for the sticker or no? Ryan's doing good. Nice. Very nice. So I figured this would be kind of just a hangout sesh. We could look at some knives, and then if anyone wants to see like a specific knife up close, you can just let me know, and I'll pull it out for you. How does the quality of the video look? Mizmi, what's up? How you doing? I don't know if it's going to look as good as normal, because this is just from my phone instead of the webcam, but it focuses way better. So that's why we're using the phone. I don't know if anyone saw my short earlier today, but I actually went. It was at my sister's birthday party. She was staying at a hotel, and we were hanging out in the pool. And I remembered that there was a Army surplus store nearby. So I went and checked it out. I made a short, just a couple of clips showing what kind of stuff was in there. It's really cool. It's an Army surplus store, so they have a lot of Army surplus and Army-related stuff. A lot of like Molly compatible, all kinds of pouches and backpacks and clothes. And I bought a pair of running shorts that are like really short shorts, like you would see basketball players wear in the 70s. And they're really comfortable. I'm wearing them right now. And their knife selection is not great. It's okay. They have a Kershaw, ZT, Hogue, Benchmade, Leatherman. Those were the main ones, and then a few kind of other randoms. They actually had a pretty cool Kershaw Emerson. I knew that Kershaw had done some Emerson collabs with Emerson, but I had never handled one or really seen one. It was pretty cool. I almost bought it. It wasn't really a knife that I liked, though. I just kind of wanted a knife with the wave feature, but I'll wait until I find one that really actually speaks to me. All those American brands, I guess they all are American. Yeah, you're right. Trying to think if they had any overseas stuff there. Maybe some fixed blades. But yeah, mostly all American made folders, which was pretty cool. It was interesting. Last time I was there, they actually had some CJRBs there and some artisans. And this time they were gone. So maybe they did away with all the overseas and they're just doing American-made stuff now, maybe. So I bought a knife. And it wasn't one I was really expecting to buy. I wasn't going there looking for it. But it's one that I have kind of had my eye on for a little while. I kind of wanted it. I wasn't really sure. And then I saw it behind the glass there. I asked to check it out. And as soon as I deployed it, I was like, all right, yes, I need this, and I bought it. It's a little small automatic, and it's the Kershaw Launch 10. Someone in my chat was telling me about this a while ago. Someone in this chat owns it. And they were right, man. This is really cool. American-made Kershaw. And this is the strongest firing side opening auto I've ever handled. Ever. Even out of the big ones. This thing fucking absolutely fires so hard. It's a hawkbill kind of blade. This is really nice, dude. This is such a good little utility opener, fifth pocket kind of carry. It's small. I think what I'm going to do is take the pocket clip off and put a lanyard on it and just slide it down in my fifth pocket, kind of like I do with my McBee right now. But yeah, this is really sick. This is really, really sick. Badass looking box cutter. Yeah, absolutely. Box destroyer. Happy Haptics. What's up, man? Big ups to you, Duty, for the hangout with Jacob. Really good vibes and chemistry. Yeah, thanks, man. I had a blast. You know, he messaged me afterwards saying, "Hey, man, that was really fun. Thanks again." I said, "Yeah, of course, man. We should do it again." And then Puerto Rican Jason sent me a message and was like, "Dude, that was awesome. That was maybe one of our best ones yet." And I was like, "Yeah, that may have been one of our best guests. It was just really fun. Very nice guy, Lundquist. So that was sweet. Sounds like it hits hard. Oh, dude. I mean, I'm trying to help you guys like see how fast it's firing out, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. How can I demonstrate it? How's the tension on it when you close? It's there's a fair amount of tension. I could do it one-handed. I mean, just listen to how hard it's smack. I feel like the stop pin's gonna break. It's insane. I'm gonna put it next to the microphone. Like, it's fucking nuts, man. I've never felt anything fire out that hard. Seriously, nothing. It's pretty sweet, dude. It was $130. CPM 154, so that's pretty neat. Full aluminum, American made. I think that's a pretty decent price. I like these little raindrop things on the back too. I think it's a good looking knife. I think it's a perfect little fifth pocket box cutter, package opener. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe so I have these little strips of leather that I cut from a welding glove. I wonder if one of these would make a good lanyard, I wonder. Let's see. It might be too wide. I don't know, should I go like this red or should I go with a paracord? Maybe paracord would look better on this one. Yeah. How much was the launch? It was like 135, I think. 135. That seems to be pretty decent. CPM 154, fully American made, aluminum frame. That seems to be pretty decent. Definitely not a price to where I didn't buy it, obviously, because I did buy it. You finally decided to keep your shift? Yes, I am keeping the shift. You convinced me. Yeah, you convinced me. I think what I'm going to do is carry this like every day this week, maybe. Or at least a lot of days. I just need to, it needs some pocket time, you know what I mean? It needs to maybe get a scratch, possibly. And I was pretty stoked to hear, I forget who it was. Damn it. I forget who it was. Someone sent their shift in back to Axial to get a sharpening trail cut into it. And I'm really curious to see what it looks like when he gets it back. because that's really my only complaint with the knife is the bad sharpening choil. So if it's okay for me to cut in my own without, you know, hurting the function of the knife, I will like it even more. So curious to see how that turns out. But yeah, this is the sickest color shift I've ever seen, and I'm glad I decided to keep it. Also, it's making a little bit of a twangy sound on the open. It's probably not coming across the microphone, but it's like a kind of a twangy spring sound. Do you guys know how to get rid of that? Anybody? Stone Hands, what's up, man? Excited for the Drift XL? Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm kind of sad they did away with the sharpening choil, or the choke up spot though. They took away the choke up spot that was on the original Drift. But it looks awesome. I know Jason's really stoked on it, and he's hoping that they'll have some at the Blade Show for him to handle. Milton, what's up, dude? Jay, how's it going, man? Thinking about getting a Spyderco Smock? Thoughts? The Smock is awesome, dude. I owned one for a little while with titanium scales, and it was fucking awesome. I really miss it. But I had to sell it because I had an opportunity to trade it for a knife that was really hard to get. So I decided that was a good trade to make. But I'll absolutely be getting another one in the future at some point. It's a great knife. I don't think I ever got a chance to do a cut test with it though. But I'm almost positive it's going to cut well. It was a nice hollow grind on it, and you know, great utility cutter. So yeah. You know, there are some Spydercos that are a little more ergonomic than the Smock, but there wasn't any like major hot spots or anything. I think it's one of the more badass looking Spydercos. Wish I could find the PM2 Warncliffe. You can. They have the PM2 Warncliffes at the cutlery shop. You can get them right now. They're in stock. The black coated blades, though, is the only one. Fluorinated grease on the spring coils. This is the way. It dampens all the internal noise. Makes it feel more solid. What is fluorinated grease? I'm not sure what that is. Pizza operator is thinking about snagging a Smock as well. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you plan on changing out the scales or not when you get it. The scales that it comes with are decent. They're kind of like that almost fake looking carbon fiber, but there's actually a texture to it. It's not like the slippery stuff that you see sometimes on cheap knives, so that's good. It's better than that stuff, but it's still not really great. I almost wish they would have just come with G10 even. But if you change out the scales, titanium, aluminum, micarta, whatever you decide is going to be an upgrade. Electra Buzz. How you doing, brother? Mettenboss, yeah, Mettenboss has some of the most badass Smock scales I've ever seen. They have some absolutely just nutty scales. Really sweet. No, I don't have any CRKs. I do not. But I work in a mechanics shop. Maybe I could find something similar in there. What is it? Is it just like regular like grease in a grease gun? Or what? Like what's the consistency? RC Bladeworks has some cool Smog scale. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah. I remember looking at those. Get some online. Okay, I'll have to look. So you just coat the whole spring with that stuff? Just gum it all up in there? Like, is it possible to use too much? Or what's the deal with applying it? I actually haven't taken apart this knife yet. It's easy to do because it's not like Microtech where they use their own special hardware. This is just a regular T6, I think. Or T8, I mean. Is it T8? Yeah. I wish I had them right now. Some of that grease, I would take it apart right now. Anybody getting on the B3 Factor, the full titanium, textured titanium Factor, coming soon? Anybody in the chat gonna go for one of those? If I didn't already have this, I would absolutely. But, I mean, it looks badass, but I already have one, you know. I carried this knife today. It had been a few weeks since I'd carried it. I just love this thing, man. It really hasn't, you know, the joy that this brings me has not worn off at all. It still really makes me happy. It's just fucking great. Dielectric grease would work? Okay. I use 400 grease on all my washer knives. Zon has it cheap compared to CRK stuff. Interesting, okay. So it's just like a paste, kind of like almost like toothpaste kind of texture? That kind of grease? I'm sure we have something in the shop that would work. In the shop, we have these big barrels of like the pink grease that you grease like a truck with, like a semi-truck. I don't know how similar that stuff is. Oh yeah, I want to tell you guys something. And I hardly ever toot my own horn. And I think any of you guys in the chat will agree. I'm not the type of guy to like, you know, toot my own horn. You know what I mean? Like, sing my own praises, boast. I am really not like that at all. But I wanted to do it real quick right now. Because I got a really cool message recently. I got a message from Brian Winters of Winterblade Co., designer of the Factor. And he said, "Hey man, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that your review of the Factor, your video review of the Factor, is one of the best I've ever seen." He said, your review of the Factor is one of the best reviews I've ever seen of it. And you touched on things in there that had me nodding my head in agreement. He was like, you really seem to understand what I was going for with the design. And that was really, really fucking cool to hear. And I think part of what he was referring to with that was I tried to make it really clear in my review that this knife has a little bit of a learning curve to it. And I think it has happened fairly often that people will get this in hand for the first time and not really like it that much. A lot of people don't like this push thing because when you first get it, it takes some getting used to get it to fire out right. Because when I first got it, you can watch the unboxing. It does that, you know. And there's just some little quirks about it, you know. But it's a completely new knife that we've never seen before, so it makes sense that it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get used to using it, right? So that's something I mentioned in the video, and also like all the different deployment methods. You know, I was talking to someone recently that said, "Oh, you know, because in the batch 3, he has an option where you can get this whole area filled in. There's like a filler tab that basically eliminates this push button deployment, so it would only be just a reverse flicker or a thumb flicker." And he was saying, "Yeah, I'm sure Brian's doing that because he realized he kind of messed up with this thing, that it actually wasn't very good." And I completely disagree with that. I mean, I don't know what he thinks about it. And the guy was saying he didn't like how it pops out like this. He thought it was a bad design. And I just completely disagree. Number one, it doesn't fall out. There's a magnet holding it in. It has literally never come out without me actually pulling it out. Number two, it's a brand new way to deploy a knife that we've never seen before. And why wouldn't you want that? You know, why wouldn't you want something new and cool on your knife? It feels cool. It's just new and different. And why not? It doesn't get in the way ergonomically. I mean, you kind of feel that there's nothing there, but it's absolutely not a hot spot at all. So anyways, I really like the knife. And maybe it's not for everybody, and that's fine. But if you do get one and you're not really sure about it at first, give it some time. You got to kind of learn how to use it. So just make sure you give it some time and really kind of learn the knife. So that's all. That's all I want to say. Smash the likes, y'all. Hell yeah. Do it up. Do it up, folks. What are you guys doing this weekend? Well, the weekend's almost over. I had my grandpa's memorial service yesterday. It was just a little, kind of a little family hangout at my parents' house. We hung out. We looked at some of his personal belongings that my dad had grabbed from his house last time he was up there. And I grabbed a few things. I grabbed a pair of Birkenstock sandals that actually fit me really well. I've always kind of wanted some Birkenstocks. So I grabbed those, and I grabbed this. And I don't think it's very valuable at all. But this is my grandpa's watch. And I just thought it was kind of cool. I'll probably never wear it, you know. It's kind of scuffed up. I probably could get it fixed up. But it's not like it's an expensive knife or anything, I don't think. It's a Timex. I really like the band, though. I just think it looks really cool. Doesn't that look neat? It actually fits me pretty freaking well, too. Like, it's really perfect, actually. So I don't know. Maybe I would wear it on like a special occasion, you know, if I got it working. It might just need a battery. I don't know. Anyone know about watches? I know really nothing about watches. Wear that thing OG status. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, that is kind of fucking cool, actually. I wonder how I get this back off. There's something that says lift here. But there's no, like, little slot to stick something under there to pry it up. I should take it to a watch guy, right? Timex M cell. Yeah, I wonder if you can get it nice and kind of shined up and working again. That'd be awesome. I know a ton about horology. I started a sub on Reddit 3 years ago now that eventually blew up. Close to 10,000 members now, I think. What is horology? The study of time? My favorite watch guy used super thin old Swiss Army blade to swap batteries. Oh, okay. I wonder, I mean, it almost doesn't even look like there's any space. But, yeah, maybe I just have to kind of wiggle something under there. Should I mess with it right now? I don't know. Unless the battery leaked. Yeah. Yeah, there's no telling with this thing. Also, does anyone know how to shine up the glass, whatever material this is, to get these scuff marks out? Joey said, you can get the watch polished if you like, but in my opinion, blemishes and scratches tell the story of the original wearer. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I would just leave it, but maybe try to get these scuffs out of the actual, whatever it is, plastic. It kind of feels like plastic. Oh, it's the study of time and the art of clock watchmaking. Oh, that's cool. Um, no, I know I really don't know anything about it, but I really like watching those videos of. There's one in particular. I think it's some Asian guy that takes apart watches and cleans them and puts them back together. I love watching those videos of him doing that. Um, it's just fascinating. There's so many just very very small moving parts in here. It's so cool. All the little tools they use. It's fascinating. Crystal is mineral glass, so it's harder to buff than sapphire, but still doable. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like it's not even. I don't even feel it. I don't even feel the scuff mark like running my fingernail over it. It's like it's almost like it's on the inside or something. You need watch polishing compound? Okay. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I just thought that was cool. I haven't seen a band quite like this. It's very cool. I could totally rock that. Make sure it's for the crystal and not the case bracelet. Okay. Alright. Yeah, anyways. So, yeah, we had a good time. Spread the ashes, just hung out, did family stuff. That's what he would have wanted. He's a big family guy. The shadow. The shadow. Have any of you guys owned a shadow? This thing is pretty impressive. I'm really looking forward to doing the cutting testing, the cut testing with this. I think I gotta wait for the unboxing video to come out though. I think it's coming out tomorrow. Maybe I'll do the cut testing tomorrow morning then. This is such a badass knife. I'll point out all the details in the full review, but one thing that you should know, or that you might think was cool, is this pivot. Check that out. Now, as I turn it, you can see that there's 3 distinct separate planes. Let's see. So you can see it right there. It goes like this. Bam, bam, bam. There's like 3 flat spots. So, number 1, I don't know how the fuck they milled that. And number 2, the reason it's like that is because this G10 is slightly contoured. So the pivot also has to be slightly contoured, or else you would feel sharp edges, right? If this was totally flat and the G10 was contoured around it. Look at that. That is such a cool detail, man. Really cool. Another cool detail is this back here. They do a chamfer on the inside edge of the G10, all the way around. An inside chamfer. And it even continues right up here on the liners. You can see there's a chamfer in there, and then it breaks where the stop pin is, and then it resumes for that last 1/8 of an inch or whatever it is, 3/16 right there. Isn't that cool? I think it looks awesome. The way this texturing on the G10 curls around the back of the handle too. Not a fan of the shadow's looks? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That is mind-blowing. To me, this is one of the badass looking knives ever. This is such a me knife. That's crazy. I can't believe that. That's fine. Everyone can have their own opinion, but that's surprising. It kind of reminds me of the Drift a little bit. And the Drift is a knife that I think looks amazing. The blade stock is unbelievably thin. I mean, look at this. I already showed this on a stream, but check this out. There's the Shaman versus the fucking Shadow. Shane, what's up, dude? Not getting notifications? That's weird. I don't know why that's happening. I gotta Google it or something. Hoping the new microphone sounds better tonight. Nice, you got it hooked up, brother. Awesome. I hope it does too, man. So make sure you set it up on the setting number 1. And plug it in, and just make sure your StreamYard settings are, go to the sound settings in your StreamYard or whatever you're using. Make sure the microphone setting is set to the Yeti Blue Snowball is what the microphone is called. And it should be good to go. Love TRM, but not attracted to the Nerd so much. I like the Nerd. I think the one I'm not super attracted to is the larger of the liner lock ones. I think it's the Atom, and the little bit smaller one is the Neutron, right? I think it's the Neutron that I really like. The smaller one. The larger one, I think looks a little funky. I don't know, something about it. I think my next TRM, if I get another one, and I want to, would be the smaller of the liner locks, the Neutron 2. The Atom is my favorite. Go read my comment about FP. Okay. See my favorite maker in the game, the Picasso of watchmaking. Go screen share FP Jorn's work. Insane complications he invented in the recent era. I will have to do that after the stream because it's from my phone right now. The video is coming from my phone, so I can't screen share. But I'll definitely look that up afterwards. What's up, Poncho? The Shadow is basically an XL Nerd. Yeah. Yeah, it totally is. But the Nerd has a hole, doesn't it? And then, yeah, then the Shadow has the thumb stud. What's up, Dwayne? Show us your favorite slip joint, said Jacob. Yeah. You know it's going to be an ORJ, right? But I'll show you my grandpa's slip joint, too. This is a knife that always was on my grandpa's knick-knack shelf. And I asked him about it many times, and he always told me it was his grandpa's knife. So this is my grandpa's knife. My grandpa himself never carried it. It was kind of like an heirloom for him. Or maybe it was his dad's. I can't remember. It was probably his dad's. But anyways, this is really old. I really like the scale material. Not sure what it even is. It's in bad shape. This scale is kind of lifting off. The blades have been sharpened a lot. As you can see, there's not even really a point left on this blade. The markings on it say, what does it say? Kingston. It's a Kingston. So we have that blade. We have this blade. And then we have, this was probably like an awl or like a, I don't know, a pipe poker or something like that. Shane, I don't understand why you hate slip joints. I mean, that's fine if you want to dislike them, but how could you hate something like that? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't hate any knife. That's just, you know what I mean? You know what? Just because you said that, I'm getting out all my slip joints. Getting out all my slip joints, okay? You did this. There's my grandpa's slip joint. The freaking roadie. The Spyderco roadie. Shane, this is probably going to be your favorite one right here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, right there, buddy. Oh yeah. Luckily, I don't have too many, so it won't be too long. Oh, a bit. Okay. The Warncliffe Ohio River Jack. This is my favorite slip joint right here. My favorite Ohio River Jack and my favorite slip joint in general. It's the best blade shape of the Ohio River Jacks. In my opinion, it's awesome. The Sheep's Foot Ohio River Jack. Also very good. Not quite as slicey though, because it's not a full flat grind. And the Spear Point Ohio River Jack. Probably the sliciest one of them all. It's the thinnest behind the edge. Not by a whole lot, but it is a little bit thinner. So those are my 3 ORJs. Wes Gibson, what's up, man? Good to see ya. Then we got a couple of Rough Riders. This is my first Rough Rider, the Work Knife. I think it's the best one. I've tried quite a few Rough Riders. This is my favorite. Sway back design, layered micarta handles. It's a good one. The bolster lock. I forget the name of it, but it's an actual bolster lock. Check that out. It's a locking bolster lock knife. Rough Rider. I think this is like $8. I think it looks good. Nice shiny blade, baby. Check that out. Then we got the Hawkbill. This was my package opener on the channel for a long time until it got dull, and then I haven't really gotten a good stone or anything to sharpen it. But this thing's pretty sick, man. Pretty aggressive. Is the swayback design ergo's nice? Yeah. Yeah, this is really nice. The swayback is cool just because, especially if we're holding it like this, it kind of swings up and hits your palm really nicely. It just feels good. Even like this too. Feels nice. CPM, what's up, dude? And then, is that it? That's close to it. Do I have anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. Those are my slip joints. Oh wait, no, there's one more. The Real Steel Solus. This is the only modern slip joint. And this is a really good knife. This is a very, very slicey blade. Super, super slicey. Really, really lightweight too. There's a 45-degree half stop. Nice walk and talk on it. Full fuller to act as the nail nick. This is really cool. It's got a pocket clip too. And you can actually get this in a premium version with full titanium scales, which is really cool for $100. This has got D2, but the titanium one has an upgraded blade steel. I forget what exactly it is, but that's a pretty cool one. So there you go. Those are my slip joints. I've been looking at the Kaiser swayback. That's the button lock one, right? Yeah. I don't hate trucks with manual steering and brakes either, but I don't want to drive one. Okay, yeah. That's a good analogy, I guess, for your feelings. I just like knives, you know? Maybe, maybe how you feel about slip joints is like how I feel about like most Emersons, like those super tactical fighting knives. I don't like those. I don't hate them, but I just wouldn't buy one, you know? Oh, the mini sheepdog. Yeah, I guess technically, well, it's not really a slip joint. It's a double detent, but yeah. I was surprised that some people in the chat had never did or didn't know this existed. When I broke this out when we were talking to Jacob the other night. This is really such a fun knife, dude. It's a mini sheepdog, 154 cm. Very, very good detent on it, and it's a double detent, so it's not locking. You just put pressure on the spine and just flicks shut. It's so freaking fun, dude. I had this out last night, and I messed with this while I was watching a movie for like 2 hours. It's so much fun, dude. It's almost like a fidget toy. What I like to do is I grab it like this, and I just click it like that. It's awesome because it can't close on you because you're choked up. Even if the blade disengaged, it can't close on you, and it's not going to cut you because that's it's not sharp right there. So really not dangerous at all. I've never had this disengage while I was using it ever. It's pretty stiff, but it's really fun, dude. Highly recommend this thing. I think even Shane might like this. It's like a finger biter if you're not paying attention. Yeah, I mean it would definitely hurt if you think it was like right there or something. Yeah. Yeah, it would hurt. Full show. You can thumb flick it too. Whoops. 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 Come on now. Come on. Don't embarrass me. Kind of. Kind of. Anyways, there you go. Dude, you have so many blades. I know. My collection in the last couple months has really kind of exploded. That's why I haven't done another collection update, because I know that I'm going to have to do like a two-parter, probably. I will also give you guys a little sneak peek on a knife that I got in, if you guys want. Usually I like to make you guys wait for the unboxing videos so that you'll actually watch it. But I'll show you. I mean, I already showed you the shadow. You guys haven't even seen the unboxing for that yet. My new Razzle Cliff bit me like 3 times on the palm because the top is... Oh, yeah. So how are you liking that? I forgot you got that. The CRKT Razzle Cliff, it's a really cool, like, sharpened reverse tanto kind of blade that may have some really cool kind of practical uses that I think you would only discover once you actually have the knife, you know? But I want to hear how it is because I might buy one. It's really cool. Oh, yeah, also I have Northwoods leather slips for all my little babies. And then the grandpa's knife goes in here. This was made for me by Brian. Brian made this. Brian Dorn. It's really nice, dude. Really nice. And he also made this. This is really nice too. I was really hoping it would fit my my Field Notes notebook, but it barely doesn't. It's barely a little bit too small. But I think I'm going to have him make me one kind of like this. But one that will fit like a full-size Field Notes notebook. Because this is good too. I carry this actually pretty often. But I had to actually cut down a notebook so that it fit in here. I have my brass Fisher Space Pen, and then I just take one of my Ohio River Jacks and stick it in the front right here. But I kind of want one for my back pocket, larger, that will carry a full-size field notebook. So I'm going to hit him up and see if he can do that. It's cool. It's got some pry action chiseled to it. $35. But yeah. At my work, I scraper, so this might be perfect. Yeah, I mean, a $35 work knife is, yeah, that's great. That's a beater for show. Let's get these out of the way. Get this filth out of here. Disgusting. And a tough light in my other pocket. Nice. Yeah, the tough lights are sweet, man. Well, the mini one's not that sweet, actually. It's just too small. But the full size is good, dude. I mean, it's really good. You can reverse flick it. It's really comfortable. Super comfortable. Clip is kind of weird because it's only tipped down. It is left or right, though. Yeah, it's a really good cutter. I did a cut test video on it. It's great, man. Really good. This one is just... it's really a piece of crap. I can actually move the blade forward and back. Yeah, not on that one. It's pretty smooth, too. You can let it drop and then snap it shut like that. Wes Gibson, I carry a tough light every day. Nice. Yeah, man, it's such a, I mean, it's a really good kind of utility work knife. Really good. Similar to, you know, the Little Native Warncliffe. Very similar. Is your reverse flick opening sharp? Mine is on the opposite side. Actually, yeah, you're right. It is on the opposite side. It's kind of rounded off a little bit on this side. On this side, it's a little sharp. Yeah. Yep. Mine's the same way. But if you want a Little Native Warnie and don't want to spend that much, this is great. Really great. I would rather have this one, though, you know, just because it's a Spyderco. It's got a compression lock. Better detent. Way easier to flick it. CPM S30V. It's a great little knife. It's just so tiny. It's like it's almost like a McBee blade, but with a big ass handle. Yeah, kind of. See, the McBee has a little more cutting edge. By the way, the jimping I cut into the McBee is working excelente. Check this out. Oops. Front Flip City. We're in Front Flip City with the McBee. Gosh damn it. There we go. So I cut this jimping in on my McBee by myself with my Dremel. I think it turned out really good. Surprisingly good. I don't think anyone at first glance would notice that was, you know, not done by a professional, you know. Spyderco is top tier. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Front Flip City, baby. Damn it. I mean, it is... There we go. It's not like the best front flipper, because it's not really meant to do that. But with the jimping, it just gives you the traction you need to get it. If you're in the right spot. There we go. This is such a beautiful little knife. Shiny. Shane, when does your live stream start? Is it soon? Yeah, Nate, you need to get, you really need like a Manix or PM2 or something like that. You really do, brother. If you were going to get one like more pricey Spyderco, which one would it be? Yeah, you're missing out on, you know, some of the best ergos, some of the best steel. All kinds of stuff. I just did 2 whole videos on why Spyderco is the best. PM2. PM2 is a pretty good safe choice, for sure. Man, what would I recommend for a first more pricey Spyderco? I have huge hands. I want a Shaman or PM2. Yeah, Shaman would be perfect for you, brother, or PM2. They both have big handles. But honestly, if you can or want to shell out the 250, Shaman's the way to go, man. This is a knife that will last you a lifetime, and is up to any task you have, any task. Thick ass blade stock, but it still slices. The most comfortable knife in my entire collection, hands down. Hands down, the most comfortable. Native 5. Native 5 is great, but it's smaller. It's a smaller Shaman. I think this is Spyderco's best medium-sized EDC knife. The Native 5 is excellent. Really, really excellent. Either that or the Delica, though. Trade your EXO for a Spidey? Yeah. You could probably get a, yeah, you could definitely get a Shaman with that money. Native 5 or Delica as the best medium to light use Spyderco. Or medium-sized Spyderco. What do you guys think? Native 5 or Delica as best medium-sized Spyderco. It's tough because the Native 5 has the really good choke-up spot. That's something I miss with the Delica. The Delica has the hump, which a lot of people don't like the hump, but it is actually pretty ergonomic on this one especially. Feels great. This is my sliciest Spyderco. This is, I mean, if you watch the cut test on this Delica, it is absolutely nuts how good this thing cuts. And especially with these titanium scales and clip, copper backspacer, I love this thing. K390. This is an amazing knife. Sage is nice too. Yeah, you know what? I've actually never tried a Sage. That's one that I really need to. That's one that I really need to try. Love the native lightweight. I can Spidey flick mine. Yeah, I can't. I can't do it with the salt. I read up on it because I was like, I've seen people reverse flick these and I was wondering why. And I read that for some reason the salt backspring is usually stronger than the other lightweights for whatever reason. I can almost do it. And if I give it a little wrist, I can. Let's see. but it's not easy. But honestly, it doesn't really bother me because it's got such a nice click when you slow roll it out. What's that, Baron? Sold another knife? What'd you sell? Sage reminds me of a smaller Manix. Sage reminds me of a smaller Manix, like the PM2. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. But with a, it's got a compression lock though, right? Not a liner lock? But yeah, the Native 5 is a small Shaman. And the Para 3 is a small PM2. And the Sage is a small Manix, I guess. Amazon just delivered my first QSP. What'd you get? Penguin? Come in. What's up, buddy? Oh, that's right. The Sages didn't they do with the Sages? Each one has a different lock on it. I know there's one Spyderco knife where they did that. I forget which one it is. Is it the Sage? Kicks to the head. What's up, man? Just copped my Pyrite with the warm. Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah. That is a fidgety fucking knife right there. Amazing. QSP Pelican. Yeah, I've always kind of wanted that one too. It's a good looking knife. Green micarta penguin. Nice, dude. Yeah, it's definitely time. Everyone should have a penguin. I mean, they're like $35, right? It's a good utility knife. That was one of my first ever knives, and I still have it. There's a titanium one on Warriors and Wonders for $89. A titanium what? A titanium anything for $90 is pretty sweet. A penguin maybe? Penguin. What's the blade steel on that? Oh, Canadian, yeah. Yeah, they do have nice micarta on those. That was my first experience with micarta, is that penguin. I got the denim micarta one. And I got spoiled early on with good micarta because I remember when I got my first Civivi in micarta, I was very disappointed because Civivi does not use good micarta, or at least they used to not. On the Sikoke, they actually did, and that was the first time I've ever seen them use good stuff. So maybe from now on they will. I hope. Anybody got the new Civivi Cubit? I almost bought it the other day, but I don't know if I want another button lock. I just got the two CJRBs. I mean, it looks good. I do like the design of that knife. I think it looks good. I just don't know about if I need another button lock. You're selling a TS270? Which one is that again? Let me look it up. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Are those contour D10 scales? That was linen micarta on the Sukuku. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Still, it's better than anything I've ever seen them use. You guys want to check this thing out? Man, I'm spoiling everything today. That's okay. You guys still have to watch the videos, though, okay? Did the video cut out? I don't know what happened. I switched off my Wi-Fi. I'm here. It's going. On my laptop, it's not. There's no video. Let me hit the refresh. There it is. Yeah, this thing's gnarly, dude. The fucking Kaiser Soze, the Isham design. Fucking nuts, dude. This thing is so badass. Such a weird knife. Look at this fucking thing. How badass is that? So pokey. The pokiest. The pokiest of knives. Lock by Axis is not good. D10 is not great either. But I don't care about any of that because it's an art knife. It's not meant to be great ergos or anything like that. It's just meant to look really cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. I might have to end the stream. Are you guys even getting video right now or what? What's going on? Poke on both ends? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Look like it's meant to be on a Halo mission. Yeah, it really does, dude. Fucking Halo, dude. God. How nostalgic would it be going back and playing the first Halo? Holy shit. I still have my Xbox 360. I wonder if I should fire that up and play the old Halo. That was so much fun, dude. Unbelievably fun. Some of the other ones that came after were still pretty good. I think, I can't even remember the names of the next ones. Was it just Halo 2 and Halo 3? I can't remember. But I played a lot of them. A lot of them. And there were some pretty good ones. I think the second one was pretty good. The online was so much fun. You know, there weren't that many maps, so you just got to know the maps really well. I mean, you could just come around a corner and just, you know exactly what was going to happen. Anybody ever watch those Red versus Blue videos? It was like a sitcom that somebody made in Halo, in the multiplayer map of Halo. There's like different characters and God. That is nostalgia right there. Holy shit. Red versus Blue. God. Alright, well, I'm going to end the stream. I got to make some dinner, take Floki for a walk, do my laundry for the week. Hope you guys have a good week coming up. And, oh wow, he heard me say that. He's walking over. I know. I said it, buddy. We're going to go. You guys are awesome. Yeah, got some really good videos coming for you this week. I have all of them filmed and already uploaded. Feels great. I got five in the chamber, baby. So, yeah. You guys are right. You guys are great. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a good work week. And I love you. Adios, dudes.